Coach Stephanie Barboza here. Come on, let's go ahead and have a seat and let's do some resistant band upper body strength training. Call it a workout, right? But resistant bands, I have a long one and I have a short one, right? So today's focus is using the resistant bands. We're going to be seated. I am going to be sitting on my bench, which is now in a seated position. I want to encourage you to grab both the round band as well as the long band, all right? Throughout this workout, I'm not going to be here before you long. I'm going to give you about 5 different exercises. I want you to do them 4 sets. Go up to 10 to 15 reps. Go at your pace, right? So this is designed for every fitness level that you can imagine, right? So you're going to do what you need to do from right where you are at concerning your fitness level, okay? These bands come in different resistance. So whatever you have, bring them on out. I always say that first round, this is why we're doing 4 sets. That first round, use it as a warm-up, right? And then you can determine whether or not you need to go up on your resistance or down on your resistance. But the first set, the first round, is like into your warm-up. So I want you to do 4 sets. Your reps are going to be anywhere between 10 reps and 15 reps. Now we're going to focus on upper body. Upper body is arms, but it's also chest and your back, right? So you're going to be using your arms. We're going to do some exercises that focus on chest and then some that focus on the back. Right now, I do not have my shoes on, but if you want your shoes on, you can have your shoes on. So get comfortable. Meet me at the seat. Again, all fitness levels. It's designed for all fitness levels. It doesn't matter the level that you're on, 1, 2, or 3, right? Designed to meet you where you're at and in the comfort of your home. We're going to begin with the short one. So remember, the first set is going to be your warm-up. So let's go ahead and place the band right on our forearms, right? You're sitting up straight. Bring them in, so stretch your arms out, and then go ahead and bend it. From here, we're just going to open up, okay? Open up. If you want to use your wrist to give you direction, like a directional, it's fine. Palms facing you. Open, spread them with your forearms, turn the palms around. 10 to 15 reps. Here we go. So breathing is very important when exercising because you really don't want to hold your breath. So inhale and exhale. Shh. Shh. There you go. You should feel this in your shoulders. So we're warming up the muscles around the joints. I think I'm probably about 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's get 5 more. 5, 4. Keep the elbows up above your chest. 3. There you go. 2. And 1. Good job. Now, you can pause 20 seconds, go right back into it yourself, right? And do it again 3 more times. Or come go with me. Let's do the second exercise. Same thing. Band this time is going to be in the palms of your hand. Elbows in, right, next to your body. And you're going to go alternate, reaching for your shoulder. Working that bicep. 3. Inhale, exhale. Shh. There you go. That's what's up. Feel that burn in that bicep, baby. Shh. 10 more, alternating. So this is 11. There you go. 12. I should be counting down. All right, because I'm going to count down. Wait till I get, because we're doing 10 to 15. I'm counting down my last 5. Here we go. 5. Elbows in. Palms are open. That opens up your bicep. 4. Woo! Feel the burn! 3. 2, woo! 1. Wow. Okay? I'm telling you, this is for arms, bicep. So your bicep literally has, it has 3 sides. You have the long end and you have the short end. What we just did here was the long end, right? But we worked it from the short end. So now we're going to go from the long end, but full range of motion. So one hand, palm up, one hand down, and you're just going to come up further. So full range. It's almost like you see them doing an Arnold curl, and typically you go Arnold curl this way, Arnold curl that way. So it's basically the same thing, but you're seated and you're using, you're not doing any weight bearing, right, on your joints. That's why we use resistant bands. So one hand's holding it down, straight down, because this is building your resistance. The other hand's here and palm is up, elbows in. Palms up, elbows in. And come all the way up. All the way down, all the way up, all the way down. So just going to a greater range for motion. When we're here, we're short, short, short. Now we're greater range. Across the body, hold it down, and bring it up. There we go. Woo-wee! Yes, sir. Come on, get that bicep, get that bicep. Do as many as you can, right? You can do it till failure. Or go ahead and count the 10 to 15 reps. Totally, totally up to you. Here we go, down and out. I'm feeling that bicep burn, baby. I'm going to give it 5 more. 5, yeah, 4, yeah, 3, full range, 2, and 1. Good job. I believe that was probably about the 15 because I'm feeling that blood pump up in there, pumped up. All right, opposite side. Now, when it comes to rest, because you're working the opposite side, the arm that just did the work, it's going to rest. It's going to hold it down. So you can go right into it. You want to make sure that the arm that is building the resistance is straight, right? You're crossing over your body, and you're coming all the way up. Full range. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, push. 7, full range, 8, 9, right across your body, 10, 5 more, 5, working both sides of the head of the bicep, 4, 3, good job, 2, awesome, you're doing great, and 1, woo-wee! That's my famous saying, woo-wee! All right, how you feeling? Good, right? All right, so biceps. Now remember, you're going to go back and do this again. So we're getting them all pumped up. So we warmed up the shoulders, we got the bicep going. Let's go ahead and work on the tricep. Now, you can, if you can get your arms over your head, right? You're going to drop it down and pick it up. You're going to bring it down and pick it up. Now, if that is too challenging, you're just going to leave it here in front of you. Band is on the wrist, and bring it down. There you go. And bring it down. Just press down. Press down. You will feel that also in your shoulders because your shoulders is included because it's holding your arm up, right? If you need a little more resistance to that, like if you don't think that you're really feeling it in your triceps, could be stronger than what you think, right, in other areas. So we want to isolate that tricep, okay? And to isolate that tricep, the way to work it is the elbow extension. Elbow extensions, just like the bicep going up, the elbow extension is the joint work, right? So the bicep is the opposite side of the tricep. So if you don't feel like your tricep is fired up from doing this, right? And this is one arm up, and yeah, that's not working for you. So just bands on your wrist, right? That's not working for you. I just want you to bring your hands down and pump them back. Pump, pump. There you go. Pump, 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 pump. You're literally, when you're pumping up, you're tightening up. So you're tight, tight, tight. So palms open, fingers open, palms open, and press, 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 press. If you want to put your hand weights on or anything, right, you can always save this exercise for the end and then do the pump, 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 pump. All right, so it's 10 to 15 reps. So here we are. Those are just some options because I know even for me, sometimes, especially after doing biceps, I feel it more on my biceps and not my tricep because it's the opposite side. So go ahead and switch it off and do the pulsing. So for now, I'm going to stay here, right? And I'm going to go down alternating. And I'm going to count 10 to 15 reps. On 3, shoulders back, chest proud. 2, and go. Down, down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, arms above the chest. 8, 9, 10, last 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good job. And remember, you can still do this. You just have to hold it up, and you're going to do one at a time, right? So you're doing the elbow bend, the flexion, and bringing it back up. You're doing flexion and bring it back up, okay? So choose whichever one is best for you. All right, so that's 3. Let's go now to the shoulders. Let's go to the shoulders, and then I'll take it down to the band. Yeah, or maybe let's do the shoulders with the longer band because we got 2 more exercises for this video. All right. So now, depending on what you're sitting on, right? So I am on my bench. I can literally take the band and put it. I have this latch in the front here that's latched on, so you want to get it latched on. So if you don't have this front piece like I have, if you don't have a front piece to latch onto, right, you can stand on it, right, or the best bet is to go underneath your seat. There we go, like so, and like so. There we go. All right, so latch it up to build your resistance, okay? Once you latch it up, you do want to take your bands and get them in the palm of your hands, right? You can get them here on the outside where your wrist, okay? And you're going to go up over your head, up over your head. There you go. This is the front raise, okay? You can also go front, side, okay? So here's 2 of your options to get those shoulders. All right, pick what's best for you. I'm gonna go ahead and do the combination front to lateral. Maybe I'll do, let's do 20 reps. I'll do 20 reps of that. So I'll do 10 where I'm front raise, and then for my other 10, let's turn it up and let's do front to side, front to side. So it's front raise, lateral raise. So the first 10 are going to be a front raise, and then we're going to do a combination to the front raise to the lateral raise. Let's take that shoulder to a sizzling shoulder burn, right? Let's work those deltoids. All right, whatever preference you prefer to make you feel more comfortable with your band, whether it's in your hands, like so, or supported by the wrist. All right, shoulders back, chest proud. Let's sit up nice and tall. On 3, 2, work. Front raise, 10 of them. Go as high as you can. Shh. Breathe through it. So typically I would exhale on the work. Oh, it doesn't matter whether you do it through your nose or your mouth or through the work or not. Just don't hold your breath. All right, I'm going to believe this is 6, 7. Yeah, I was talking too much. 8, 9, and 10. Shoulders already burning. Let's go. Front raise, side raise. Front, lateral. Woo-wee! Feel that burn. Shoulder burn. Shoulder burn. Shoulder burn. Here we go. 3, 2. Keep a slight bend in that elbow. Don't make them go too straight out, right? 2. And 1. Good job. Good job. That's what's feeling that burn, baby. Feeling that burn. All right. I love doing seated exercises. I like using the resistant bands as well because it doesn't weigh heavy on the joints, right? So I like to do resistant bands. Like I'll work out 5 days a week. If I can get in 6 or 7, great, because then you add in the stretching or a day of core, and always incorporating a day of coming off of the dumbbells and stuff by doing resistant training. You shock your muscles when you use all the different variety tools that you have, right? So that you your muscle has memory. This way it doesn't memorize that, and that's like, oh, this is easy breezy, I got this. You want to always challenge it to change it, right? And you can't get any definition without building a muscle. So you can't get toned without building a muscle. You can't get strong without having a muscle. So this is why we do this, right? All right, so the last one is going to be chest. Now, with the chest, if you can get it behind you, okay, get it behind you, get it behind you. Now, you can use the palms up. Make sure your elbows are helping direct that band, right? So that it doesn't like pop over your shoulders, so it stays up on top of the elbow, right? So elbows back and press. Now you might find I need more resistance. The best way to do that is just to cross it over. Sorry. I'm going to cross it over, bring it above the chest, okay? It's also, let's see, I'm feeling that, right? But I'm also feeling it across my chest, and it's not too comfortable, and I want to make sure that we're comfortable. So choosing to use the resistant bands and have them back on the back of your chair. My back here is narrow, right? So the other thing that you can do instead of crossing it over, what I'm going to suggest is that you grab it from the short end, because now you make it shorter, okay? Now, if you grip, if you're working on strengthening your grip and you can't hold it with your thumb, I'm holding mine with my thumb right here, and it's hard to hold it with your thumb, you can wrap it around, right? And then put the loop in your thumb. Wrap it around, put the loop in your thumb. Your main thing, what you're looking for, is to shorten the band to get greater resistance, okay? And you just press them forward. So you want to make sure you're above the chest, not below the chest. So you have to have your arms up, right? And when you come in, elbows stay lined up with the shoulders, and then you press forward. Press. Press. Now your resistance, remember, is going to come mainly from the shortening of the band when you're here. So if you have to readjust, this is how you readjust. Just reach up. Just wrap it around twice, right? Just wrap it around twice. That feels better to me, okay? So build your resistance. Just don't go through the flow. Make it work. You want to challenge the muscle to change the muscle. And I know I said 10 to 15 reps, but if you feel like, oh, I need to do extra because I'm not feeling that burn, do extra. Don't even count. Just do it until the burn comes, and you're working right here. Just do it to that burn. The other one is open. It's a fly. Okay? Fly. 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 Now, real quick, because you might not want to tie that all up, right? You can tie it from behind you if you lean forward. Shorten it from behind you. Okay? Again, bring it back. Arms through the loop. Arms through the loop. And then press. 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 Make sure you sit up top. Press. Again, with this band, you're building resistance. And you have to work it out with whatever tool that you have, a resource that you have, work it out. Let me go back to here. Okay, so I'm here. We did chest press, right? It's best if you can loop it through your finger. If you can get it just squeezing your thumbs like this, that'll be amazing, right? Sitting up nice and toned, just press forward, press forward, press forward, and then fly. Open, close, keeping your shoulders back, chest proud. Open, close, and close. There you go. Open, close. Awesome. That was 5, right? You're going to do 4 sets. This one set we did was a warm-up. So just go back and do it again. You don't have to count. You can do it to muscle failure, till you just burn out and can't do it no more, right? So you get that burn. And some as you get stronger, your burn might, when you change your weight up, your burn might just be 3. In the world of strength training, you're here a 1 max rep. That means I went my heaviest, and I just did one rep with great form, right? But it was my heaviest, and that's cool. And you work your way till you can do that 2 times. Right? And typically they would work a 1 max rep at least twice out of the week till they get to the 2nd rep and the 3rd rep and 4 reps for go up and weight. But anyways, for resistant band, that's a bit TMI. A little TMI. You're basically pressing forward. You can also use your heels of your hands, right? Building your resistance, open wide. Yeah, I don't really like that one. You gotta tie that up. You're gonna have to tie that up. All right, let's see. Also with chest, so you have chest press, and we did flies. Now, just keeping it 100, keeping it real. Maybe you didn't feel this, right? You didn't feel it. You can go back to this. You can go back to the short band, right? And with the short band, you're holding it here, and you know how we were pushing out. This is still the same. You're still working chest. Elbows in, press, 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 press. So elbows in, see my elbows, pull them in. You're at chest level, and build that resistance. Press, 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 and press. There you go. Just press, press. Press. There you go. All right? And the same for flies. You're just going to go open, 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 open. Press, 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 press. But we did that similar at the beginning, right? We did this. We were warming up the shoulders. Okay. All right. I think that's it for the seated. With these 2 bands, I mean, if anything, if I was to throw in one more, it might be for the back. If I was to throw in one more, it would be for the back. But I think after you go around and you do this 3 more times, I think your muscles are going to be pretty sore. I think you're going to get to muscle failure. And I don't want you to be too sore where you can't comb your hair, right? You can't, because your shoulders are burning. Your deltoids, they are the primary mover for the bicep and the tricep, even the chest, because it's the larger muscle that's working around the joint. With the joint is what we move with. So everything we did, we used the shoulders. Our shoulders was the primary mover. So you're really gonna feel it there after you do another round, even just another round. And again, that depends on your fitness level, right? And if you've never done if you've never done these exercises this way, you're shocking your muscle and it's going to be new to it. So yeah, it's going to get to muscle failure quick because it's something new. All right? I don't want you to be too sore where you can't function. That's not cool, right? Still want to be able to brush your teeth, still want to be able to comb your hair. My expectation is that you will feel getting tight, right? You feel your muscles activated and you feel tight, and you actually notice that you're not sitting like this, that you're sitting more like this, that your posture is changing, and your posture is getting stronger. So remember, when doing the exercises, always keep your shoulders back, chest proud, right? Try not to curve that spine. Go right back, reset. Go right back into it. All right, so that's it for me. Let me know how you're doing. Also, if for whatever reason you're not feeling that muscle activation, please call me. Remember, I'm here for you. I'm your coach. Exercise is no one size fits all because there's no two people the same. So let me know if I need to give any other options or we need to make any adjustments so that you know that you're activating your muscles. All right, I hope this blesses you. Now go ahead now. You got 3 more sets. Let's go.